Today we're going to look at stem and leaf plots. The learning goal is I can create a stem and leaf plot from a given set of data. What is a stem and leaf plot? A stem and leaf plot is a way to organize data by making a column of the first digit, the stem, and a column of the remaining digits, the leaf or leaves. Okay, we use these just like we use line plots to organize data. Okay, if we're given a set of data, as in the circle there, we can use the data to make a stem and leaf plot. So what I would do is I would look at all of the numbers. Okay, I see single digits. I see an 8. I see a 9, and I see a 7. Okay, all of those would have a stem of 0. So I'm going to start with 0 and write the number 0, and then I'm going to put my 7, my 8, and my 9. Next, I'm going to look for numbers in the teens. I see a 15. Actually, I'm going to change colors here so you can see better. I see a 15. I see another 15. I see a 16, a 19, a 10, and a 16. I think I got them all. So my stem for those are all going to be 1s. So I see a 10, I put a 0. I see a 15, I put a 5. I see another 15, I put another 5. I see a 16, and somewhere I have another 16, and I have a 19. Okay. Then I'm going to go to my numbers in the 20s. Notice again, my leaves have to be in numerical order. If you need to write them down and then erase and put them in order, you may need to do that. So next I'm going to go to numbers that are in the 20s. I see 26, I see 24, and I see 23. So 23 comes first. So across from the number 2, which is my stem, I'm going to put a 23, a 24, and a 26, and cross those out up in my data. Lastly, I see 2 numbers in the 30s. You should see a 39 and a 38. So here I've got my 3 is my stem, and I have my 38 and my 39 after it. A lot of times we also put a key. Okay, so a key in our stem and leaf plot, we could put like 1/5 is equal to, I'm out of room here. Let me erase. Let me make this a little bit better here. Kind of made my key a little messy. Let me go back to my key. Make it over here. So my key, I could say 1/5 equals 15. Showing what my stem and leaf plot means. Next, we have to calculate the mean. So again, in order to calculate the mean, we have to add up all the numbers. So I'm going to add 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, 15, 15, 16, 16. So I'm going to add all of these numbers, remembering to put the stem in front of the leaf each time. Putting them this way sometimes helps me organize my addition better too. Like I could probably add 7 plus 8 plus 9 in my head, and I get 24. So if I quickly added those together, I'd get 24. Now the next row, they're all in the tens. So I might add 9, 6, 6, 5, 5, and 0. And then add, there's how many numbers in the tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then add 60 to it, and so on. However you do it, you need to get up eventually and add up to 265. Then you divide by 14. There were 14 numbers in the data. You only need to count the leaves when you're counting how many pieces of data. Now our median is the number in the middle. Since we had 14 pieces of data, the middle number, what we do to find the middle is we cut 14 in half. 7 is half of 14. Okay. So our middle number is going to be between the 7th number and the 8th number. So I start counting from either the top or from the bottom. I'll start with the smallest number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the 7th number, this is the 8th number. So our middle number will be between. Notice those are not 6s though, those are 16s. Don't forget the stem in front. So what comes between 16 and 16? Well, of course, 16. So 16 is my median. Then my mode. I notice that the 5, which stands for 15, is there twice, and our 2 6s are there twice. So our mode is both 15 and 16. Finally, our range. To find the range, we do the high, which is 39, minus the low, which is 7, and we get 32. You're going to try the your turn on the next page, and we'll go over those in class tomorrow. Good luck.